What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ. Today we're focusing on the Washington Capitals sending Marty Erat to the deserts of Phoenix in exchange for Russell Klesla, Chris Brown, not that Chris Brown, and a fourth-round pick. I think it was a good deal for both sides. I mean, I think Phoenix might have given up a little bit. Obviously, a lot. Not even. They may have overpaid for him, I think is what I'm trying to say. They gave up a pretty good prospect in Chris Brown, who follows the Power Play on Twitter, so full respect to Mr. Brown on that. And, Klesla, right, he was on waivers early in the season, so, it is what it is. And a fourth-round pick. I like Brown's game. I like his physicality. I think he, had some upside. I watched him play when he was at Michigan. Got to see him play in person, I should say, when he was a Wolverine with Ray Berenson's squad. And, I like his game, but Phoenix needed scoring down the stretch. Needs scoring down the stretch. And, he's going to help out. Maybe he regains his mojo because his tenure in Washington has been, or was, I should say past tense, an unmitigated effing disaster. For lack of a better word. I mean, he's got 2 goals in 62 games with the Washington Capitals. Yeah, I mean, previous to this, he was a consistent lock for 15 to 25 goals. So that was career high. His career high was only 23. I thought he was higher than that, but you catch my drift. Again, I like Marty's game, but maybe just a little bit. He's kind of, getting there. I think he's only 32, but, he's not what he used to be a few years ago, and that'll bites him in the ass at the end of the day because you can't do the things you're accustomed to out there. But going back to a Western Conference team, maybe that gets young leg. That there's a fountain of youth aspect to it, and things change for the better for Erat. Now for Washington, they get Brown, who I said is legitimate. I think he'd be a good third line forward. Klesla is what he is, and the fourth-round pick is a fourth-round pick. I just, I've watched a lot of Browns games over the years, and I really like it. But I think he could be a roster NHL player for a long time. I think he's played 11 games with the Coyotes in the last 2 years. I know he's got something like 40 goals in the last 2 years in the AHL. So he's scoring at that level, and I think he's only 22, 23. So I mean, there's still some time to be something productive. But again, this is a precursor to what's to come tomorrow. I think that today actually may outshadow tomorrow. Today, the first time the opening act ever outperforms the main event at a concert. The trade deadline. But I like this deal for both sides. I think long term Washington wins it, obviously, but they had to get rid of Erat, give a fresh start, and if Phoenix makes the playoffs, they win the trade. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's on this episode of the Power Play with CJ on Marty Erat getting shipped to the Phoenix Coyotes. Stay tuned for more episodes for the season and beyond. Later, guys.